It is a long drive. Everywhere you drive in LA is a long drive, yes. Unless it's the time that I drive to work in the morning, which is 3 o'clock in the morning, and then you can live wherever you want. Really,
and that can be a long drive too. You never know.
On the road. Well, yeah. All right, so the Super Bowl is set. It's the Eagles and the Patriots. Patriots are going to win.
Oh, so you picked your team already?
I picked it. Well, as a very edgy prediction at the beginning of the season, I picked the overwhelming favorite Patriots, which I feel is a hot take.
Wow, that was a stretch.
It was very I got out on the ledge there with that one. But I've stuck with them all season despite their ups and downs.
13-3, that's up and down.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take them in the Super Bowl also. But you said on Undisputed today that you're taking the Eagles, so I shouldn't ask you how much of a shot you're going to give them. Why do you think that the Eagles can take down the evil empire?
You're right, the evil empire that gets all the calls.
Come on. You don't believe that.
Come on, Joy.
You don't believe that.
Joy, I know you got to be kidding me. How do you sound? I mean, the referee.
How do I sound?
The referee should have been doing this here.
It's not a good look. Okay.
Thank you.
I can admit that it's not a good look. Listen.
The tuck.
If okay, well we're not talking about the tuck rule.
Let's talk about the Super Bowl.
Okay, no. You brought it up. So before we get to that,
okay, let's go.
Because I know that's a thing. Everyone's sending out the memes. Please stop tagging me in it. I've seen the meme. I have the internet. I have seen it. I appreciate you reaching out, but yes, I have in fact seen the picture of the ref touching Tom Brady.
So there's nothing to that, huh?
There's something to everything.
It's a yes or no.
But yes, I'm not gonna give it to the refs. Okay, if it came down to a final play in the last second, it's like the Steelers game or something like that.
The Patriots gonna get the call.
Okay, so you gotta be better. You
gotta cheat better.
Yes, you have to cheat better. Yes, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. Okay, so they try harder.
And they cheat to get away with it. Okay, I got it.
Eric, I mean, you are a player.
I know I'm a player. That's how players.
That's really how you feel.
We know.
You wish you're competitive. I'm gonna go out there and beat them. We're better.
Hey, look, the better team gonna win this game.
Okay.
Okay, let's go with that.
Why are the Eagles better?
I think the Eagles are a better all-around football team. Now, for sure, I think the Patriots have the better one player, and that's Tom Brady. And probably even the better coach, and I give them the edge to the Patriots because of, all the success they've had all over the years with Bill Belichick. But I think when you look at what Doug Peterson has done, with this football team, and with the quarterback, with Carson Wentz going down, and Nick Foles coming in, a quarterback that played at the Rams, which looked like a disaster. I mean,
well, to be fair, at that point, I don't think any quarterback with the Rams had a chance.
I don't think Tom Brady would be good there. I mean, when Fisher
You've been so vindicated in that, haven't you?
I tried to tell people. Nobody thought I was crazy. Yeah. But anyway, so I just feel like that he's done a great job of saying, okay, I'm going to take the last game. I'm going to look at what he does well. I'm going to go back and look at what he did during his Pro Bowl season that he had and implement that into our game plan. Let him be that player. And I think he's done a great job because you have to do that. You can't make someone who they're not. That's like trying to make a 6-foot guy. He's a guard. Don't make him a center. I'm going to make a 150-pound kicker. I'm going to make him an offensive lineman. It's just not going to work. And I think Dallas
tried that this year.
Yeah, it's not going to.
Claiborne made a bunch of money though.
But yeah, right. So I just feel like that they've done a great job with that. I think their defense is good. I think it's a good. I'm saying it's great, but I think it's better than the Patriots' defense. And the Patriots really, you got to give them credit. They're great. They're a great organization, a great dynasty. But getting into this Super Bowl, who do they play? Tennessee, which we knew. Come on. When I saw the match, I'm like, they're gonna beat Tennessee. I was hoping they played Pittsburgh. That would have been a better game. I mean, even though
it certainly would have been more interesting.
It'd have been more interesting. I think. The Patriots might have won it. Who knows?
The Patriots, they own the Steelers.
It's always that time. It's a time.
Your time. Sunday,
your time.
The game of inches.
I'll go back.
But they own them, though.
I'll go back to I said on the show this morning. I'll go back to 2008 when the Giants beat the Patriots, and everybody was all pro Patriots. I think they were 15-1 that year, and I said, you know what? I don't even want the points. I'm gonna take the Giants straight up. And in this football game, I'm going to take the Eagles straight up. I just feel like they're a better all-around football team. I feel like that they have something to prove when they lost to the Patriots. I don't know what even T.O. played. Mm-hmm. They lost to the Patriots. And I think if T.O. would have been 100% playing on a broken leg, I think they'd have won that football game. But, this is now. I just feel like that I think that the Eagles are really being overlooked. I think they have been the underdog in each playoff game. I mean, and they're 13-3 too. That's the kicker.
I mean, I can't make any argument for the underdog status in the last two games.
I think it's because of the loss of Carson Wentz. When Carson Wentz went down, they were like, okay, the Eagles are done.
Well, everyone felt that the Eagles were done, and that's I don't know that that's unfair because Carson Wentz was in the MVP discussion heavily. I mean, it was him and Tom Brady. So it's got to be very jarring. But did we overrate Carson Wentz, or are they're just a complete football team?
I think and when you watch the football season, if a player gets hot, everybody, he's a great, he's the next this, he's the next that. You have to wait and see. Even next year, you have to wait and see if Carson Wentz can be that guy again. Time tells all stories, and I feel like that Carson Wentz was having a great year, possibly an MVP year. But he didn't get a chance to finish that year. So we'll have to go back and see. And steps in Nick Foles, who is a guy that is a journeyman, has played well, for this football team. And I say that Doug Peterson and Frank Wright has done a great job of preparing him for the playoff. They played two tough opponents. They played the Atlanta Falcons, and they played arguably the best defense in the National Football League.
Put foots in them.
I mean, puts foots in them. Put the horn in them. The Vikings. I mean, they beat them down. I mean, and I thought the Vikings would win that football game. So it just goes to show that I don't know nothing of it.
I don't know if I would have picked the Vikings in that game, but I definitely thought it was going to be closer than it was. But Case Keenum is Case Keenum, and that's what it is.
Didn't I say he's a backup? Did I say it all year?
He is a backup. But so, I mean, if it comes down to, let's say this is a very competitive game, and it comes down to Nick Foles or Tom Brady, I mean, look, I like the Eagles, and I get it. The entire country is rooting for the Eagles, despite the fact that I find that amazing, actually, because the Eagles and Philadelphia fans specifically are hated. But so it's like a lesser of two evils because people really hate Philadelphia sports teams and they hate Philadelphia fans.
Well, the Philadelphia fans, have you?
No, they've earned it. I've been to Philly many times.
Thank you.
I love Philadelphia.
You should go to Philly as an athlete. Going at a play.
I'm sure.
It's horrible.
I'm sure it's a terrible
like,
experience.
My God. I mean,
I happen to love Philadelphia, and I love cheesesteaks, and I love Rocky, and I have many friends from Philadelphia, so I really actually have no problem with Philadelphia, but I do understand it, and I also have never had batteries thrown in my head, so.
Thank you. I have.
I get it. But people are sick and tired of seeing Tom Brady and the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and my opinion is, I grew up in Pittsburgh, Patriots and the Steelers. And I'm a Dolphins fan. I mean, it was. Dolphins. I have to. Jason played there. What are my choice? Okay. I understand. Okay, but it's now it's like an obligation. So I don't let them hurt me anymore.
That's a sad obligation.
It is. Okay. However, my point is, I've suffered through Tom Brady more than most people. I get it, but I'm at the point now where I just.
So you just accept it?
I have accepted it.
I'm just gonna put my hand down.
Just
punch me in the face.
I know when I have lost.
Just hit me right here.
I know when I've lost, and this is I've taken the L.
Come on, Joy.
I'm sorry.
Have a fight.
Nah. I've been doing it a very long time.
No,
I've been doing it a very long time. I don't have
I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm telling you, because I've been called names at the vet. Throwing stuff at me. I had a heckler. Heckling me like hell. Then after the game, we get outside. Can I get your autograph? I'm like, huh? You?
Yeah, that's
think so.
That's the Twitter trolls of old. Basically.
Yeah, it wasn't a Twitter troll. It was
actual hecklers. Yeah, and
real
then they flip
heckler.
on you. Yeah, no, it's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you want to. It's not that. I just don't. I have a certain amount of energy. Maybe I'm getting old. I have a certain amount of energy per day,
old, I could tell.
And I have to pie it out, and I just don't have any more pie space for hating the Patriots. I'm tired.
I don't hate the Patriots. I can say this much.
It's like when a mother gives up on her child. This is gonna be a bad kid.
He's just a bum. He's just a bum. Yeah.
He's just gonna stay on my couch forever, and it is what it is. I did my best.
Well, it's like this. I can't say I don't hate the Patriots. Not like that. I just feel like that they get all the calls. Let's just go down all the calls. Let's go back in here. All right. Okay. Let's start with the tuck.
Yeah. Now nobody can argue that. That's
okay. Yeah. The tuck. Let's go to the Rams. How they mysteriously left their cameras up there, and knew all the plays. I mean, we could go with that.
But that doesn't have anything to do with the refs.
Let's go with the cheating.
Okay, but they just cheat better than everybody else. Everybody cheats. Come on.
We know when you cheat.
Everyone cheats. They just
the
cheat
deflated
better.
ball, and they'd have won that game. They'd have won that game when they played the Colts.
Of course they would have.
That was no contest. But the deflated ball, and all of a sudden, phones disappear and people get fired and all they can't find somebody. You know.
Hey, I'd have done the same thing.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I don't know what happened. It slipped out of my hands, and now it's broken.
I know it's broke. Now, Seattle, I mean, they gave
it's
that
very
game.
slippery out here.
Seattle gave the game away. I'll just run the damn ball, you know. And Atlanta gave the game and run the ball again. Run. You didn't learn?
Okay,
I give them those two.
Seattle, so you're going to give them Seattle and
I give them two. Because them was two jackass coaches. I mean, that's some jackass. That's just jackass. I mean, damn, run the football, man.
Seattle coaching clearly ended their
jackass. I'm talking about
entire team.
They should just put the jackass head on and just left the stadium in it.
Atlanta's just an all-time meltdown.
Atlanta, the same thing.
So I don't see where the refs play into that.
They didn't play in those two. I got to give them that. That was just bad. That was just some bad.
So
calls.
go beat them.
Really?
Go beat them. Here's my thing.
This team's gonna beat them.
Okay, we're gonna see.
Okay.
I don't think so, but we'll see.
Let's mean you bet.
You want to bet?
I bet.
What do you want to bet?
Let me see. I bet you dinner of your choice. Okay. You can bring a date, and I can bring a date. We got to pay for it.
I have to buy you dinner?
No, yeah, I'll buy you dinner.
Eric.
Come on, Joy.
Cake is winning.
Come on. You can bring your date too, and I can bring my date.
Well, that actually works because that's my date. We'll probably pay for it then.
No. You
have
have to pay for it. I have to see you take it out.
Is it food only or drinks too?
Food, drinks, and dessert.
But you only drink fruity drinks. You don't drink like wine.
I don't drink.
So you're not gonna pull a fast one on me and order like a crazy bottle of wine.
No. I ain't gonna pull it.
Because I don't got it like that.
Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll do this here. The bill cannot exceed $400.
For 4 people? Yeah, that's doable. I'll do that.
Okay, make it $450 with tip.
Yes.
I'm not gonna tip them $50 on a $400 bill.
All right,
first of all.
$500.
Can't
exceed $500.
I'll take care of the tip, whatever the bill is.
I have to take care of it too. That's a two-way street.
Oh, so you're insuring yours. I'm not gonna check and see how much you tip.
Okay, I'm a good tipper.
I am too. That's why I know $50 on a $400 bill is not good.
Well, you said you wasn't good at math earlier. You just said that.
Okay, I was a server and a bartender for all through college, so I know that math.
All right, okay.
Okay, straight up?
Straight up.
Okay.
Straight. I don't want no points. Straight up. Win.
All right.
Okay.
Dinner on a Hall of Famer, like that.
All right.
My point is, beat them.
I agree with you. You got to beat them.
Do they have the same draft? Do they get to draft from all the same players that everyone else does?
The same.
They're allowed the same amount of money.
I agree with you 100%.
They play in the same divisions as everyone else, no special division where they only
the division is very,
okay, but they didn't decide that.
Very.
They didn't make that choice.
They got the Dolphins in that division. They're very weak.
I'm aware.
I know that's a weak division.
We play them hard in December, though.
Wow, you play them hard. That's like, whew. We played hard, but we lost. Boy, that was a good one. Everybody wins here.
Give him hell in December. All right. Tom Brady, his wife Giselle, very famous person, makes a lot of money.
You ain't lying. Can I get a wife like that?
Can we all get a wife like that?
Can I get a sugar mama?
Yeah. Well, he makes some money too, but she makes considerably more. I think she makes like twice as much as him.
I'll take
maybe
that.
3 times actually.
That's it. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
She wants him to retire. Is the point. How much longer do you actually see? He said he wants to play till 45. How much longer do you actually see him playing?
Well, 45 that's kind of crazy.
No catastrophic injury.
No.
How much longer?
I just think that he says he's had enough. I mean, really, I believe that because as a quarterback, the quarterback is just it's this, the arm. It's not about the legs. He got his vision and arms. That's it, and reading defenses. And Tom Brady has a great arm still. He never was mobile. He's on a great organization. He knows the offense. That's why when people talking about, Tom Brady's going to trade Tom Brady, I'm like, that sounds crazy,
Trade Tom Brady?
Yeah, they were talking about that with Bill Belichick, and I'm like, I saw how
Boston will burn to the ground.
Man, but really, it won't be. The Patriots will just dissolve.
Yeah.
But I think he'll probably play till 42, 43. I believe that. I mean, because he's not going to retire this season, win or lose. I mean, you come up, you MVP. Let's say go hypothetically, and probably will because something crazy will happen. It'll be a call by the referee, and they'll go look in the camera and like, oh yeah, touchdown. He won't retire. Possibly MVP, possibly win the Super Bowl. I mean, you want to come back.
Does it get better than this year though? If he wins the MVP and wins his 6th Super Bowl?
Yeah, win it again, or cheat it again.
I don't doubt Tom Brady. All right, let's take some fan questions for Eric, and we're going to do the emoji game in a little bit.
Okay.
And then I have something fun that we haven't done before that we'll try at the end.
All right.
But since we've already said a bet in the show, I think
Okay.
we
Don't forget now, we got witnesses in here. Y'all
Yeah,
heard.
we have some witnesses watching also, so I'm sure they'll
All right.
hold me accountable. Or you accountable, since there's very little chance that I buy dinner. All right, this is from Aaron. Should Des Bryant take a pay cut? He has already said he is not taking a pay cut. What is he set to make next year? 17 million? 16.5 million.
No. Do the teams take pay cuts? Do the commissioners take a pay cut?
They do not. They do not. But if you're Des Bryant, and obviously he has not had the production that matches that pay scale, whether you believe it, and I agree with you, you should make all the money that you want. Do you take your chances in free agency? They cut you. Are you going to make that somewhere else? Are you going to have to learn a new system?
You know the sad thing about this, in any other sport, baseball or basketball, you don't have to worry about that. It's guaranteed. When you sign that $100 million deal.
Yeah, but their players union is like.
I know, and ours is just like
a
bunch of emojis. It's wrong. But should he take a pay cut? No. I mean, if he's gonna take a play, say, look, I'm gonna take a pay cut not a pay cut, but I'm gonna defer money to help get some more players.
Well, I think it's less about getting more players. I mean, obviously for the Cowboys, they want more players because they want, more pieces. But it's more about they're paying him for production that he is not giving. Yeah. So if they cut him, he's not going to make that somewhere else. They can't trade him because nobody's going to take that money. So does he want to take the risk of going to learn a new system and play somewhere else, or stay in Dallas, but he's going to have to stay in Dallas for less money?
I mean, if you're going to stay, I would rather stay in Dallas for less money. He's a Cowboy. I mean, I would rather stay in Dallas. Trust me. I mean, he's been there a long time, and Jerry Jones loves him. Jerry Jones he's a good owner. I mean, I wish I could have played for Jerry Jones.
Yeah, I think Jerry's taking very good care of Des.
Oh my gosh, I played for some of the worst ownerships you could. Oh God, I should have played in Afghanistan. With the Taliban.
I'm getting emotional today.
Don't get me worked up over here.
Seriously. All right, this is from Sam. James Harrison said it was a quote business decision to go to the Patriots. Did Mike Tomlin and the Steelers make a mistake?
You know what? I think they kind of did him wrong in a sense. I mean, look, when the season starts, if it's understood, look, James, you're going to only play 20, 30 plays a game. If that's understood, you know what your role is. Mm-hmm. But if you're not told that role and you expect something else, I think it's wrong on, I ain't gonna say Mike Tomlin or who the organization, but Mike Tomlin's the head coach. I think that for James Harrison, I always look at him as a Pittsburgh Steeler. Even though he played for other teams, he played for the Patriots, he played for Cincinnati Bengals, he'll always be a Steeler. I mean, and so, is it Tomlin's fault? You know, who do you point the finger at? I mean, you can point the finger at James Harrison, you can point the finger at Mike Tomlin, you could point the finger at Father Time. He is 39 years old. But in the end of the day, it's his call.
Were you putting up that weight at 39?
Hell no. I couldn't put up that weight at 29. Are you kidding me? I was a 400-pound guy. That was it. That's all I could bench.
I wonder what I could bench.
Yeah, I was 405. That's the most I could bench.
I don't really think I want to find out right now. I've been a little under the weather. I feel like that's like I'm going to be one of those videos.
I'll take another bet.
What? I haven't done a bench press in
I bet you can't bench the bar.
The bar?
Just the bar. But hold on.
How much is the bar?
Hold on.
I can't bench 45 pounds.
Hold on. Can I finish the bet? You got to press at least 6 times.
45 pounds 6 times.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the bet? I'm taking that.
Let me see.
You're challenging my manhood now. This is like disrespectful.
Let me see. All right. 6 times, $60. How about that?
$60?
$60.
It's always money.
What else is there? I
don't know. Yeah, it's fair.
$60. $60.
Okay.
There we go. Bam. I had to bring that in here. See, I want my race with Shannon too. Damn it.
Okay. Well, so for anyone who doesn't know what's going on here, Shannon Sharp is convinced that he can run faster than Jason Wynn, which is just
that's crazy.
It's nonsense.
First of all, I told Shannon run that tight suit.
You want to do it? You want to race him in the tight suit?
He run the suit. I run the suit because his suit too tight. He can't.
No, he'll split that in a second. There's no chance of that.
He'll be naked
There's
running.
definitely not enough give. Yeah, nobody wants to see that. The point of the matter is Jason Witten is a professional football player. I would put an offensive lineman up against Shannon at this point.
Yeah, Shannon can't run Jason Witten.
No, there's no chance of that. But now, because of all that talk, you want to race him. I think you've been spending a little too much time around the track, to be honest with you.
Who?
You.
First of all, just draw. I can run. I can still run. Don't be fooled by my age.
I'm not fooled by age. Okay? Age is nothing but a number.
Yeah,
but you haven't had some back issues, if we're being honest here.
But I got back issues, but I'm going to tell you, I can still run. I'm not going to run a mile.
You can pick it up and put them down?
I can lay it down still. I can outrun Shannon. Shannon told me he run a 4.5. I said, if you run a 4.5, I mean 4.7. That's what it means. That means 4.7.
He does not run a 4.5.
That's what he said. That's when he said he had his fastest.
Okay, when was that? 30 years ago?
That was 4.7.
It's not, all of it's nonsense,
okay.
First of all.
Okay.
But I will happily, Shannon's not going to do it. I know you're down, obviously.
Okay,
but
all right.
Shannon's not going to
do it.
I will begin setting this up. We have access to many tracks.
Okay, no
I
problem.
will set this up.
Okay.
We will do a video. I know Shannon's not going to do it because if he loses, it's going to be recorded.
You're right. I'm going to record it. I want it recorded.
Oh, no, it's going to be recorded.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
Now, what about you on the weightlifting thing? How are we going to do this? Oh, we got a gym right here.
We're going to do it right now? No.
No, we do it right now. So we have a gym here. So when we do,
I might be going to the gym later.
Okay.
Still up in the air.
Okay.
As it is every day.
Okay.
But the next time I go to the gym, I will do this.
Okay. I need to have somebody.
I will have someone record
and I
it.
have to be there.
You have to be there.
And you can't say, okay, you can stop. Okay, girl, stop. Okay, give me this one.
There's not going to be any edits.
Okay, stop. Yeah, do it again. Stop.
Listen,
Come on, you can't fool me.
I am not a welcher, and I am a man of my word. I will.
You look just like a man. I could tell. You ain't no man. You're a woman. You're a woman.
All I got is my word, and you know what?
Okay,
so
all right.
I will. If you have to be there,
I want to be there to see it. I have to
we'll
see
do it here
it.
at the gym.
Okay,
I'm not
yeah.
a member though.
Let me know. Okay.
Do we have any more fan questions?
Okay.
We're good. We're good. All right. Let's move on.
Okay.
I'm not getting roped into any more bets with you. This is how people go broke. Okay. Baker Mayfield, who I love, Swaggy B. Please come to Miami. I know that's not your decision, but
please
if anyone from Miami is what?
Don't mess that man's career up like that.
Why?
Going to Miami.
Miami's a wonderful place.
Miami, the city is, but the team.
Where's he gonna go?
I think it'd be a good fit for him. Let me think of some good. Well, Cincinnati. That's another bad one. Who needs a quarterback? Arizona. Need a quarterback badly.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. All right, I'll think of it. I'll think it over.
Okay, I think that.
He is talking about the comparisons that people are making to Johnny Manziel. This is for the emoji game, by the way.
Okay.
People want to portray the bad boy, the Johnny Manziel stuff, but I love the game of football. There's no doubt about that. An emotional player. I'll do anything, whatever it takes to win. I love being around my teammates. I love leading and having responsibility. So, what do you think of the comparisons, him denying the comparisons to Johnny Manziel?
What do I get? I get to pick one?
You don't have it right there.
Oh. You know, I like Johnny Manziel. I played golf with Johnny Manziel last week.
Really?
I never met Johnny Manziel before, but my cousin played with him at A&M. And he was, when I got there, he said, Eric, how's your cousin? You know, my cousin's at Arizona, plays for the Cardinals. And I said, he said, man, I like Ricky. Ricky was a freshman when he came there. And I ain't picked yet. Hold up.
Okay.
Oh,
We were very engaged in your golf story with Manziel.
And so
we'll get back to that.
I'm gonna do this here one.
Okay.
Bad. But you know, Johnny Manziel, you know, he was, good kid. Really good kid. You know, I think all of us, we've been 21 before.
I have been 21 before.
But we ain't wasn't 21 with a couple
10 years ago.